Yeah, we got plenty of battery.
Awesome.
I'll just edit it all out later.
Yay. That's part.
Okay, I guess we'll start now then. Hello YouTube, this is Jesse and Jacob, and we do those sub-mediocre battle reports for you. And we thought we'd go over the new Chaos Demons rulebook. Right there. First off, I am completely jealous, and I almost forgot.
The lore, everything, it's amazing.
Still the best book ever of all time. It's alright, dude. It's okay. We'll just hide in a corner somewhere and pray to God they don't find us, because we'll be destroyed. Okay, so first off, this book is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Like I literally almost cry looking at this.
Like, it's just color pages.
Oh,
Awesome. The law works awesome.
and that cover. You just know epicness will ensue.
This is so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Another corn, so it's even better.
Boo. I would Zinch all the way.
Where's he?
Korn has anger issues.
Zinch is insane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Insane villains are the best. Anyway, so we'll do like an overview, and then we'll go in HQ and all that fun goodness. And I'm gonna cry the whole time because this is just disgusting. All right. You want to talk about it, Jacob? Since this is your book.
Oh, sure. I guess the alignments. It's kind of straight from the last book, kind of. Korn is a demon, obviously. Furious Charge. Hatred to Slanesh, which makes sense. Also in the fluff, I guess Slanesh, that would kind of, if you face demons.
Slanesh is a prissy. Yeah.
It's weird. And chariots have strength 7 hammer rapids. It's pretty cool. I myself got the Chariot of Zinch.
Chariot of Zinch. Ha!
No.
Had it wrong.
God.
I got the blood throne.
Zinch right there. That's why I said.
It's got the blood
Yeah, blood throne. I haven't tried it yet. Their next game will be that.
I'll crush it.
The rest is Demon of Zinch, also a demon. Hatred of Nurgle. And also, which is awesome, +3 to, I guess, when you're casting psychic powers, you get +3 to your modifier to your leadership, which is pretty sweet. So it's kind of hard to fail.
Yeah.
And you roll 1s when you're saving throws, which is kind of awesome.
Well, aren't all your demons like who the psychers are leadership 10, and so if it's +3 to leadership, it's leadership 13, so it's impossible to fail?
I don't think so, actually. Because if you're like
you would obviously still get Perils of the War.
Yeah, if you roll double 1s,
you would always cast that
like if you
power.
had leadership 9, like Karos.
Well, it would still make it because
yeah,
it's 12.
Yeah, you make it, but you still get the wound. Still, you always make it, unless you're like, say, Blue Horrors, Pink Horrors. Leadership 7.
Okay, well, then it's leadership 10. That's
Yeah, but
pretty
it
good
still
odds.
helps though, yeah, it still helps.
That's pretty cool.
Nurgle, shrouded and slow and purposeful, and Nurglings have defensive grenades.
Just the
Nurglings?
Nurglings?
Which is weird, yeah, just Nurglings, yeah, which is weird.
That's odd.
I think so. Wait, are they right? No, not Nurglings.
No.
Oh my god.
Units composed entirely of demons of Nurgle have to.
Yeah, I guess
that's how that works.
because they're slow, I guess. And that's weird.
Well, seeing as how they can't run, I mean, we gotta be good
Plus,
defensive.
Nurglings are rolled anyway. I don't know why you bring Nurglings. They have Scout now, but they're kind of.
I don't know. It'd be a good distraction, like what was. I don't know.
Because you used to have Turn Warrior, but now it's like, oh, it's just instant kill.
The only good swarms are Necron swarms. Like,
Yeah.
those are the only ones. All the other swarms suck. Especially Ripper swarms. The worst.
Yeah, poison them, but yeah, it's horrible. Slanesh is awesome though. Demon, Fleet, Hatred of Korn, that's, all the gods have hatred of each other, and Rending. Also, they have +3 to their running too, which is amazing. So,
yuck.
and if they're all composed of cavalry, it's +6 to running. So it's kind of amazing.
Next is Demonic Instability. Every demon
yeah.
now has this, and this is pretty cool. It's kind of going back to the
This is like fantasy, yeah. This is
fearless
fantasy.
rule from 5th edition, where you're fearless, like you pass everything, but if you lose combat, then you take extra wounds.
Yeah, but no saves though. No
saves, so that sucks. But if you roll a double 1 for this, like you roll 2 dice for a leadership, and that's where the wounds come from. If you surpass leadership, then you take those wounds. Double ones, though, they all come back.
Yet reality blinks. All wounds suffered by the unit during this phase are restored. Any models from this unit that were removed as casualties during this phase immediately return to play in currency with a model in their unit.
Yeah, so they all
And all that 1-inch stuff, but yeah.
Or if you roll a double 6, and awesomeness happens, and they all go away.
Banished. Move the entire unit from play as casualties.
Now you see us, now you don't.
So,
That's pretty awesome.
it's a little balance there. It doesn't sound like there's...
I like that, that's cool. Next are the Warlord traits table. All the new 6th edition codexes have Warlord traits, which are so much better than the ones in the book.
This is awesome.
And it's just not fair. I need a 6th edition book right now, GW. If I wish hard enough, it will happen. If I send that out into the world, it will happen. It will happen.
Maybe like a year.
So like Warlord trait, you can get one that's just instant death to all melee attacks.
Death incarnate. Destroyer mortals.
Hatred.
2.
You
Warlord and his unit have hatred.
There you go.
3.
Whilst the Warlord is alive, all enemy units have -1 to their leadership but taking fear tests. Not all your HQs are monstrous creatures, but the big majority of them are.
Yeah. If you get heralds, you can get... I guess heralds can get that, I guess.
Oh, can they?
If you choose your warlord to be a herald, yes.
That's what I thought was interesting. Friendly Codex, Chaos, Space Marine... Oh, wait, what the hell? Chaos Demon units within 12 inches of Warlord may reroll failed demonic instability tests. Like, why is it Friendly Codex, Chaos Demons? Like, why isn't it just friendly?
Well, I think because it could be friendly, like... I don't know, though.
From the book?
I guess they have to be Chaos Demons. Not just demons. And they have to be friendly. Not just, like, friendly and foe.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's weird.
Well, I guess that's just being thorough.
Make sure you actually understand what it's talking about.
Lord of Unreality number 5. Also, Warlord is alive. You reroll results on the Warp Storm table. And we'll get to that in a minute. Warp Storm is kind
awesome.
of all in or all nothing. That's
kind of, yeah.
Warlord number 6, the last one. Friendly units. Demon. With the demon rule, arriving by deep strike, do not scatter as long as the first model is placed within 6 inches of Warlord. That's pretty nice.
Yep, it's like an icon from the last codex.
So pretty much you have your Warlord, and all of a sudden the entire army shows up around him. That's pretty scary.
They come in, hopefully.
All right, there's that, and then moving on to the Warp Storm table.
Yep.
Now, when does that happen?
If your codex is primarily Chaos Demons, they can't just be like allies. You can't use this for their allies. But if there's a primary of this codex, roll 2d6 at the start of each of your shooting phases.
Now, is it just it's each of yours?
Yeah. It's not every shooting. It's not every single shooting.
That would be ridiculous.
That'd be a lot.
But to do it now, it's ridiculous that way. Every shooting phase, this happens, and it's like, oh my god.
But I mean, after I rolled that, I might roll something horrible. Or good.
Yeah. So you roll 2d6. If you get 2, all demons take demon instability tests, which can
friend or foe.
Yeah, but no other demons have demonic instability unless you're going against chaos demons. Eldar have demons, right? They have like those demon, but they do not have demonic instability.
That's true.
So if you're going up against chaos demons, that would be a ridiculous game.
I guess that'd be weird.
Swart
that'd be weird.
Table happening. That would be ridiculous.
That would be insane. That'd be awesome, actually.
The table would crack from the strain. So there's that, and then Punished by the Gods. One character takes a demonic instability test.
On a 3d6.
On a 3d6.
Anyone's cause can only be allocated to that character. If there are none, then it's just nothing happens.
That can suck. Warp Ebb, number 4. I don't know what that means.
This isn't horrible for demons.
-1 penalty and ball save, so yeah, that would suck.
It's all demons in the field. So
it's like, start shooting now.
Yeah.
If you don't shoot now, you're in trouble. Storm of Fire. Like a lot of these rolls are demon specific, and what happens is that all the demons of a certain demon type, like of Khorne, of Tzeentch, etc., will take this hit, and then all enemy units will take a hit.
Yeah.
And each one has their own specific one. Like this one is against...
This is from Tzeentch.
Demons and Nurgle.
Yeah, it's from Tzeentch, so he hates Nurgle, so he does it against Nurgle.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
And so all Nurgle units and enemy units take a Strength 4, AP 5 hit.
Yeah, yes.
From a large blast.
Only if a 6 is rolled on each one.
Yeah, you have to roll 6. Thank you.
So it's not guaranteed. That'd be kind of insane, actually.
That would be insane.
But if you roll 6 in each unit, if you get a 6, they each take that blast.
The next one is Rot. Glorious Rot.
It's a nervous attack, and obviously it gets Zinch.
And this one's, on the 6, then that unit suffers D6, strength 4 every 3 hits.
Which is awesome.
Poisoned,
and
plus 4.
And ignore your saves, yeah. So that's like
that's insane. Number 7, actually, nothing happens.
It's called the warp is calm. Nothing happens yet.
This time.
This time.
It actually has that. Nothing happens, comma, this time. That's where some.
The Dark Prince, number 8, same things. Us 3, Slanesh attacks Khorne units and enemy units on 6s. They suffer D6, strength 6, AP 0 hits.
It has rending
and has
Norse
rending
cover.
and
That's
Norse cover.
disgusting.
And rending.
This one's ridiculous. Khorne's Wrath. This one attacks Slanesh and enemy units on the 6 for each unit. Then they suffer the small blast marker, strength 8, AP 3 hits. That's brutal.
And it's also barrage special. But
I don't know how that affects anything. If it's just
I guess it's wound allocating, yes.
I don't know.
And then 10, 11, 12 are basically the best ones. 4 demons, if you want. 10 is Warp Surge. All demon models get +1 to their saves. So instead of 5, you have 4 now, which is amazing. For the turn, I guess.
Number 11 is absolutely disgusting. I honestly think this is the most OP thing in this entire book. Because what it does is it forces an enemy psyker to do a leadership test on a 3d6. So half the time you're going to lose, most likely. And if it fails, then you automatically die. Instant death, no saving, nothing.
Nothing. Removed from the table, yeah.
And, well, I just wondered, what if that thing had Eternal Warrior? Does that protect it somehow? Oh.
It's just it doesn't instantly die, though.
Oh.
It's not instant death.
Boo. But anyways, that psych is removed, and then in place of that is a Herald of Khorne, Slanesh, whatever, whoever you want. That's just...
You choose.
Goodbye,
And you're within 6 inches of the guy. And the Herald is, and it says at the bottom, Herald is actually base, there's no upgrades or anything.
Yeah,
Just
no
base
Herald. That would be ridiculous if you could.
That'd be awesome,
that, but
that'd be
that would not be fun at all. And then final last one, some from the warp, number 12. You get 2d6 plus 3, so minimum of 5, maximum of 21 models of the base troops for each god. So like Bloodletters, Pink Horrors, Blood Bearers, Demonettes.
They deep strike in.
They deep strike.
At turn. Yeah, it's awesome. And
that's scary.
Obviously not upgraded at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just base.
So you know what that means for Tyranids when we get our book. Tervagons won't have a cap. Like we've just spawned for 5 turns.
Oh.
If we roll doubles, it don't matter. Yes. Yes.
It's a lot,
like you get all these ridiculous free stuff
for free.
Well,
these are all
the units. So we'll pass this. Go to the weapons and stuff. There we go.
Gotcha. Oh, that's HQ.
Once again, this book's absolutely gorgeous.
It is awesome.
Here we go.
Sweet.
So we won't go into each one specifically because we can't talk about the stat lines to have you pretty much replace this book with this video. Like we would be taken off YouTube.
That's true too, actually.
That would suck.
That would suck. They had a Skyfire. Skyfire is added in this Codex.
Yeah, Soul Grinder got Skyfire.
Yep.
I guess when we talk about the units and like a certain weapon shows up, we'll come back and be like, oh, this is what this does, and this is what that does.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess
Skyfire is cool.
Next, let's talk about not the weapons.
They are amazing.
We don't care. Maybe we'll talk about like
Bloodbenders or icons, chaos, instruments.
Icons of chaos. There's a lot there. I guess we can talk about those.
Mm-hmm.
So how does those work, buddy? You buy them for somebody? Right?
Yeah, you get an icon, which is basically a flag. This is kind of like the last Codex. But they changed it a little. It's harder to actually do it now because Khorne can only deep strike on Khorne without scattering. But if another unit, like Demonades are scattering next to a Khorne's flag, they scatter, I think, D6.
Yeah, so it helps you. It doesn't.
It helps you, but it's not.
Because it's usually 2d6. But
yeah.
So this book really emphasizes like single god armies. Like
yeah.
All of a sudden, those are really good.
If you're deep striking, you can also not deep strike at all if you
Well, that and
if you
also
go purely.
Warp Storm table, it's
Oh, yeah.
all of a sudden 3 out of those 4 options that hurt your own guys only hurt my opponent and not me.
Because I don't have that one god.
Yeah, you don't have that god, so that's
see.
pretty ridiculous. Next one, Banner Blood. What does that do?
Banner Blood, which flags actually do something in this game. In 40k, kind of like fantasy, you can use it once per game. The unit bearing the banner can charge 6 plus d6 instead of the usual amount. So basically, you get an automatic 6.
That's pretty nice.
Instead of just 2d6, it's 6 plus d6. Awesome with Nurgle. Nurgle gets for 1 turn plus 2 poison. Instead of 4 like usual, it's plus 2, which is amazing.
That's just scary.
But it's one use though, so it's not like you can keep spamming that. Per squad. Instruments, help with reserves.
Let's see, Blasted Standard. That one is pretty much a malediction. Like it.
That was the inch. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. Never mind. I'm thinking about something else. Done before the unit makes a shooting attack, including Overwatch, or attempts to manifest a witch power. If it does so, any unit hit by that attack suffers an additional 2d6 strength 4 AP hit. So it pretty much just adds more attacks to whatever you're shooting at.
Yep, that was the inch.
That actually would be really nice for Overwatch because they auto hit. Yeah, these extra attacks auto hit. So like you only need 1 Overwatch shot, and then all of a sudden you get all these other attacks, which is pretty nice. Okay. There's
artifacts or?
Yeah, Hellforged artifacts. These things are disgusting. You can talk about the first one, I guess.
Okay. You can only have 1 of these, 1 of each one in a game. So you can have 2 of the. If there's 4. There's Eternal Blade, the Portal Glyph, yeah, Glyph. The Doomstone and Grimoire of True Names. You can only have 1 of each in a game. So you can have all 4 in a game, but only 1 of each. Eternal Blade is a plus 1 to your strength.
Close combat weapon.
Yep. And it has the ability called Glory Seeker. And it's a specialist weapon. Glory Seeker is you get plus D3 to weapon skill, initiative, and attack characteristics.
So it's like a super uber crushing claw, like.
Kind of, yeah, basically.
That's
uber crushing claw.
Uber crushing claw. That's ridiculous. Portal Glyph. This one's interesting. It's pretty much a vehicle that deep strikes onto the field, and it's immobilized immediately or whatever.
Yep.
And it's pretty much then a portal for other demons to show up.
Yep. Free units.
Free units. You get
D6
of them. So it's not a lot, but hey, it's free scoring units.
Yep.
So go for it. That's pretty cool. Doomstone.
The Doomstone is awesome.
What does that do?
At each subphase of a combat, each fighting subphase of combat, all enemy characters without the demon special rule in combat must take a leadership test. The test is passed, nothing happens. If the test is failed, the character suffers negative D6 leadership to their leadership, basically
for the rest of the game. And if it goes down to 0, they die.
Yeah, so it's kind of like if you can survive, like I guess if you're a Nurgle and you survive long enough, you can just whittle them down to nothing.
That would suck.
But that's kind of...
Grimoire of Two Names, this one's weird. I kind of read over this a little while ago. So you can either target an enemy or a friend with this thing. The target must be within 24 inches of a demon model somewhere. That's interesting. The target is an enemy. All models in the unit within the demon special with the demon special rule suffer a -1 to their invul saves, which can suck.
So the only way to target enemies with this artifact is if they have demon, or at least 1 demon model in their squad.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to probably target yourself most of the time.
Yeah, because there's also a bonus to it. Yeah.
Now, if you target yourself, you roll d6 on a 1 or 2. Nothing happens.
But actually,
there is something that happens. Well, they had this long explanation of lore, and I'm like, I don't care about that.
If you fail, the squad gets a -1 penalty to their invulnerable saves. But if you make it on 3 to 6, the squad gets +2 to their invul save.
That's ridiculous.
So instead of 5, it's a 3+ until your next movement phase.
So yeah, most of the time you're getting that bonus. That's pretty
cool. D+.
That's pretty cool. And then in this book, you got demonic rewards that you can pretty much buy for anybody. Even your lower rank guys can get access to
heralds, even lower than that.
And so you buy it, and then you roll. And this is pretty much like a psychic table, except it's just like a weapons table.
Yeah.
And whatever you get, that's what you get. But there is also a default option in each table, so that way, if you can plan to have this default one, but if you get something better, then it's like, oh well, shoot, I'll take it.
Yeah,
why not?
Yep.
And the default ones are pretty good.
Usually weapons.
So like the lesser rewards, and obviously they get more expensive to buy if like the lesser rewards are cheapest. Greater rewards are a little bit more expensive than exalted are most. That makes sense. Lesser rewards, magical weapon. This is the default. You pretty much choose like one of the blades. Like each god has like a blade.
Corn, axe corn. Yeah.
And each one, has their own kind of god-specific special abilities, like poison and whatnot.
Yeah, basically.
And those are actually pretty good by themselves.
Yeah, so going default is actually good anyway.
Yeah. Burning blood. Whenever the demon suffers an unsaved wound in close combat, the enemy unit that caused the wound immediately suffers D3 strength 4 hits with AP of 5 and no cover saves. And this counts towards combat resolution.
So it's kind of like acid. No, what's it?
It's the acid blood.
Acid blood's material. It's kind of like that.
It's exactly like that, pretty much.
Just like it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think the strength 4 AP 5 is a little different. No, I think that's stronger.
Actually, I don't know. I forgot. I never used acid blood.
Because we got the short end of the stick, man.
I think they actually take just wounds automatically.
Here we go.
But there's also there's 6 choose from when you roll dice.
Oh, actually, ours is an initiative test.
Okay.
So it's kind of worse. Yours is just a wound.
But I have to wound them first. You just say take a test, or you die or not.
Yeah, but your guys can have a ridiculous initiative, and I can't hurt them ever. Like your
6 always wins. 6 always loses though. 6 always feels like you're toughness number.
Anyways, Anyways,
there's cleaving strike, and they're. I'm not sure if you want to explain all this, but
cleaving strike, double your strength on a 6. That's easy. There's one that gives you an extra weapon. That's a template. There's another that gives you adamantine will, and there's another that is an actual extra shot with soul blaze, and that can be pretty devastating. Soul blaze is pretty ridiculous. And then warp strider plus 1 of your reserve rolls. That could be nice.
So it's kind of a review of the first one, and then the next ones are just better.
They just get better
guns.
Although I will want to point out with the exalted rewards, you actually get the ability to get an extra exalted reward.
I guess one of those. It's called doubly blessed. If you roll a 1, you can roll again on exalted, and then roll also another one on lesser rewards for free.
For free.
Yeah, so it's like.
And you re-roll the 1 all the time, because obviously then that's the repeat of the doubly blessed, and you just keep rolling
you just
that
until
you get something else.
You get it once.
And then also in this one is the third option. There's 3 options to get free units in this book, which is ridiculous. Well, the Rift Bringer, and so what this does, the demon that has that, if he causes 1 or more unsaved wounds, roll 2d6, adding 1 for the total of every 3 unsaved wounds. That's really weird, but okay. And if the total is less than 9, nothing happens. If that total is greater than 9, then a new unit of demons is created.
Yeah, so you roll 2d6.
Exactly the same way as the Warp Storm table way. Like, you get 2d6 plus 3. Yes.
Yeah, just look at the table. But here, it's just roll 2d6, and you say you get like 6, but you cause 6 wounds in a combat, it adds 2 to it.
Yeah.
So then
it's an interesting
way
to do that.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty cool.
There's other things that give you extra stuff too, like the demonic Loki. We won't go over those, but there's a lot of stuff in here that it's like an armory, it's like the room in Men in Black where there's just guns lacing the walls, and it's like pick one.
Yep.
It's like
it's all pretty good. It's one thing
always go with the noisy cricket. Little Scun has the most kick. Okay, I guess we'll go into the psychic powers next. Obviously, Corn isn't getting psychic power because he's allergic to psychic powers. He sneezes a little. Corn flakes come out.
But Zinch, though, is amazing. I like Zinch. They're all actually pretty good. But I like Zinch's. We'll just go over the Primus powers, or?
No, we'll just go over each one, kind of the feel of it, because Zinch is just bunches of witch fire.
Yeah, Warp Flame and Soul Blaze, yep.
And the special one in this case, like, it's interesting. All the Zinch powers have Warp Flame, which is any unit that suffered one or more unsaved wounds from it must take a toughness test. And if the test is failed, the unit suffers extra wounds. But if they pass it, then they get Feel No Pain plus 6. Now, if they have Feel No Pain already, then they get the +1 to their Feel No Pain.
Better, yeah.
Which is weird. And then I love this last sentence in that it's like, chaos is fickle.
Yep.
Because it sure is. I mean, shoot.
It's pretty cool.
You shoot me and I expect things to die, but no, now I'm better.
Like burning your nerves.
Yes! Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Discipline of Plague is kind of like Biomancy, sort of. It's very... you've got the shooting attack, but everything's like poison +4. That's
poison,
shooting.
That's Miracle, so it's poison.
There's a blessing, and there's also a Nova ability.
Yep, Novas are awesome.
And then finally, Discipline of Excess, which is Slanesh. There's a shooting attack that's Rending. That's disgusting. And it's got Malediction. Focused Witchfire. I don't like Focused Witchfire very much. I really...
Yeah, it's a little weird, huh?
It's a little weird. And then
it's
finally...
like one character, yeah, so it's like weird.
Yeah, and then there's the extra rule that, like, if your leadership, like, you do the test and you pass it, obviously, if it's, like, greater than 6, then you randomly choose them all. It's like, how do you randomly choose at that point? I don't know, but, yeah, there's that. Oh, look at this. Beautiful.
A whole lot of... Yep.
Whole lot of... This is the painting section, you know... So look at that, you gotta get the book for that. And then, yeah, I guess we'll start with HQ section next. If this is one video, then the next part will be HQ. I'll have that in the link somewhere, so. I don't know. There'll be on-screen prompts for whatever's next. So anyways,